Communication is the most important issue in marriage. It's the most important thing that we do in marriage because it transcends everything. We talk about money, we talk about kids, we talk about sex. We know each other through talking. We resolve conflict through talking. Talking is the most important. 86% of people who divorce say they had deficient communication. And so it probably should be 100%. Let me talk about just 6 reasons why we communicate, because it's not just monolithic that we talk about one particular thing. First of all, basic information like dinner's ready. You know, we talk to just inform each other of things. The second is partnership. Because we're partners, because we share needs, we share children, we share responsibilities. The third is conflict resolution. Now, you'll hear me say this again, but it's no big deal if you fight. The good marriages, they fight. Okay, so the goal of your marriage isn't to fight. The goal of your marriage is to resolve conflict. The next is connection, and this is massive. In good marriages, it's easy to connect with each other. Connection happens by a look, it happens by a smile, it happens by physical affection, it happens by words that we speak. Number 5 is personal information revelation. I want to tell you about my thoughts, my feelings, so on and so forth. And the last is intimate communication, expressions of love, affection, so on and so forth like that. And so when you have a healthy marriage, you can do all 6. Let me tell you something. It is impossible to communicate with a person who doesn't care. Technology is a wonderful servant. It's a terrible master. If you can't turn your phone off and your computer off, it's controlling you, and it'll ruin your marriage. There was a time when Karen and I started dating, you could actually be alone with a person. Isn't that a foreign concept? That you could actually be alone? Today, we have billions of people with us wherever we go. We're too connected. And our children are too connected. And what you have to do when you're communicating is turn your phone off or don't answer it. Just put it away. Turn your computer off. Don't be on the computer. Now, you can talk sometimes when you have your phone around stuff. I'm talking about face-to-face, quality time, an hour a day, walking in the mornings, just finding a time in the evenings when the kids are in bed, whatever your best time is. Well, I'm going to say something to you. If you can't find an hour a day to talk, you're too busy. And you need to find another area to cut back in. This is a saying that I heard one time that I like. Trust is earned in drops and lost in buckets. You can lose the trust that you've built over 10 years in one irresponsible comment. So the thing about trust is you have to earn trust in marriage. That's the whole thing. In character, I build trust by being faithful, servant-hearted, sacrificial, and humble. You trust people who are sacrificial and humble. In connection, you build trust by being empathetic and caring and attentive. The more you know that I care, the more you will trust me in what you're saying. In conflict, you build trust by being approachable and responsible. You're easy to approach. You're not going to pay a price by telling me something, and if I did something wrong, I'll take responsibility for it. I'm not going to deflect blame or accuse you every time something happens. In confidentiality, you build trust by not sharing things outside the marriage. And men are emotionally modest. Women are physically modest. Men are emotionally modest. And so men are terrified at the concept of personal details being shared outside that relationship. And in crisis, when something bad is happening between you, you build trust by being loyal, faith-filled, and committed.